I gripped the steering wheel tightly, my knuckles turning white under the dim glow of the dashboard lights. The night was cold and unforgiving as I ventured down the desolate stretch of road. My mind buzzed with unease, haunted by the stories of accidents and ghostly encounters that were whispered by locals. Little did I know that this night would become a nightmare, forever etched into my memory. I had always been a rational person, dismissive of ghostly tales and urban legends. But as the miles passed by, an eerie sense of foreboding settled over me like a thick fog. The darkness outside seemed to grow thicker, suffocating, as if it had a life of its own. The headlights of my car cut through the darkness, illuminating the lonely road ahead. The occasional glimpse of barren trees and distant shadows made me shiver. The radio crackled with static, adding to the oppressive atmosphere. I decided to distract myself by turning up the volume, hoping the music would anchor my thoughts to something less sinister. As I rounded a bend, the headlights revealed a figure standing in the middle of the road. My heart leaped into my throat, and I slammed on the brakes, screeching to a halt. My breath caught in my chest as I stared wide-eyed at the unexpected obstacle. It was a woman, pale and ghostly, her hair flowing in the wind. Her eyes were hollow and filled with a haunting emptiness. Fear paralyzed me as I watched her approach my car with a slow, deliberate gait. A voice in my head screamed at me to drive away, to flee from this macabre encounter, but I found myself unable to move. She reached the driver's side window, her face inches from mine. Her cold breath lingered in the air as she whispered, "Help me." A chill ran down my spine, my body trembling uncontrollably. Panic surged through me, urging me to escape. I fumbled for the ignition, praying that my trembling hands would cooperate. The engine roared to life, and I hit the gas pedal, propelling the car forward. But instead of leaving the woman behind, I realized with a sickening dread that she was now sitting in the back seat. Her presence seemed to suck the warmth from the air, plunging the car into an icy abyss. The radio crackled again, this time emitting a piercing screech that made me wince in agony. My mind raced, desperately seeking a way out of this nightmare. I swerved the car from side to side, trying to dislodge the ghostly passenger, but she remained eerily still. Her voice echoed through the cabin, a melodic whisper that sent shivers down my spine. "You cannot escape," she murmured, her voice dripping with malevolence. "This road is your fate." The car suddenly jolted, as if an unseen force had taken control. I fought against it, but the wheels skidded off the road, crashing into a gnarled tree. My vision blurred, and pain erupted throughout my body. The airbags exploded, enveloping me in a cloud of smoke and debris. When the chaos subsided, I found myself trapped inside the wreckage, the stench of gasoline filling the air. The ghostly woman stood outside the car, her eyes fixed on me. I could feel her power, her hunger for souls. My heart pounded as I realized the true nature of my predicament. With a flicker of her ethereal form, she vanished, leaving me alone in the wreckage. Darkness consumed me as the flames licked at the edges of my consciousness. I could feel her presence, her malevolent energy creeping closer, ready to claim my soul. And as the flames engulfed the car, I screamed, my voice lost in the night, forever doomed to haunt the desolate road where my journey had gone so horribly wrong.